Aquarius, hello. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And to those of you who is your first time here, welcome to you. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. I am Denise, and I'm going to be doing a timeless general reading for the collective of Aquarius. So that's Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Ascendant. It's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Today, we're doing an ancestral reading, so you'll know pretty quickly if this is going to resonate with you or not. We're asking for a message from your ancestors. What are the generational gifts passed on to you from your ancestors, and how to best use those gifts? And we're going to be using the Magdalene Oracle for your message. For your gifts, we're going to use some combo of these three: the Starseed, the Isis, and the Beyond Lemuria oracles. Oh, Maron, I hate when I'm like dropping things. And then for the how to best use, we're going to use the tarot, and I have 4 pulled, and I'll just tell you what the one is that we use when we get there. All right, Aquarius. Are you ready for your message? Ooh, I feel like you're talky. Your guides are talky. Okay. Or not. I feel it though. We're going to take it. It didn't fall, but it did flip over my thumb, and that's the requirement. The secret you got. Interesting. I can't wait to see what this is. Okay. Hold it up for a second so you can just look at it and see what you feel from it. Someone will soon confide in you, and the information they divulge may shock or disturb you. You may feel torn between the loyalties you have for 2 people, and this creates a dilemma for you. What is the right thing to do? Should you divulge the information or stay silent? Jeez, Aquarius. Aquarian, librarian, humanitarians. In your heart, you will know. Ultimately, you must be true to yourself, for only in doing so can you be true to others. Revealing the truth will definitely cause upheaval, but eventually as things settle down, your honesty and courage will be appreciated. Don't dwell on feelings of guilt. Express what is in your heart, for a hidden blessing is in store for all. As a result of the coming events, both you and others will feel a sense of relief. There are positive results for all concerned. However, these can only be actualized through your courage and love. Wow. Okay. So, expressing what's in your heart does not necessarily and does not automatically equate emotional, though it does equate being in touch with your emotions. What the hope is that you're in touch in a balanced way and you're aligned, and it's your truth, you see? And that's what this is telling you to share. Share the truth, your truth. Whatever information you have found out, you do the right thing. Do the right thing. You'll know what that is. This is so interesting that this is your message. I'm so curious to see what your generational gifts are. I feel like the beyond Lemuria for y'all. Oh, goodness. This is a brand new deck, and I haven't used it yet, and so sometimes the cards stick together, and they just did, and what I knew it was going to happen before it did, and it was telling me to take the top one, so I'm going to. But I'm just going to tell you what the bottom one was, evolution. But I don't think that this one was the one for you. You weren't supposed to get that one. This is the one you're supposed to get. Starseed Elemental. Sometimes adulting can become too serious. When this happens, adding curiosity, fun, laughter, and a lighthearted sense of play to our perspective can be the most effective way to rebalance. Facing challenging circumstances with inquisitiveness can bring joy to whatever we are accomplishing. Imagine stepping into a child's shoes and seeing how they perceive the world. If you have a problem, consider how a child might solve it. Humans are evolving, and children can be our wisest teachers. May we nourish their big souls, listen to them with our hearts, and let their ways unveil fresh new eyes so we may see a whole new world. Okay, so this is saying for you, this is about your inner child. That's the gift. You're a starseed, yeah? You can Google that. Your gift is seeing things that others can't. It's like the hangman and the fool together, you know, like it's being able, it's like you're a visionary. That's what I'm trying to see. You're a visionary. And part of the way that you maintain the balance of the weight that comes with being a visionary, right, is to make sure you take care of your inner child and you do things that keep your spirit happy and playful, that kind of joy, the joy that comes from being unencumbered by responsibilities. And it's not shirking them, it's just being, when those moments are here, to give them to yourself, to let yourself have moments where you aren't constantly bogged down by the responsibilities or the responsibility of what you're seeing and then envisioning and sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tend to your inner child daily. So if this is hard for you, make a list right now of all of the things that make you feel alive, that give you renewed sense of joy with the world, you know, throughout, even in the midst of all the chaos. Those things that make you feel like, yes, like when you were a kid again and you're excited about stuff. Make a list of all of the things that you can do to do that, and there'll be different tiers of the list. So sometimes if you only have a minute, there'll be something on that list you can do. You feel me? And if you have an hour, there'll be something or some things you can do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so how to best use those gifts? We're going to use, this one is popping up, the Tarot of the Divine. These are cool. They all are like different stories, and you'll see. You'll see. Okay. How can Aquarius best use the gifts that you have given to them? Ancestors? The Eight of Swords in reverse. the Eight of Swords is a self-inflicted prison. It's having been disconnected enough from your heart center and your one, the source, that your divine information that has come through you has turned into anxiety. Your human side, your beta brain is winning over your high spiritual brain. You feel me? Or side, soul. And the Eight of Swords in reverse is not letting it get the best of you. So keeping yourself in alignment so it doesn't need to get there to where you're feeling like this. You know what I mean? When really you're just, the swords are around you. They're not in you. They're just around you and you can walk through them. You got to be careful not to romanticize your pain and identify with it in a way that you're romanticizing it. And if that sparks anything in you at all, just sit and meditate on that. I'm going to read this because these have deities and stuff associated with them. This one is donkey skin or something. Hold on. Donkey skin, France. It's a French fairy tale. The Eight of Swords represents being caught up in your own insecurities. Donkey skin was forced into hiding to escape a bad situation. Now she is faced with the decision to continue the life she has created or to step out of her self-made prison. So maybe look up that story, Donkey Skin. French fairy tale. All right. I really would love to hear about that in the comments if you would like to share. Aquarius, thank you for sharing your energy with me again. I hope that this was helpful, and whatever you're going through, do what's right. You can do it, okay? You can do it. All right. Bye, Aquarius. See you next week.